For this video review, we're going to take a look at Masters of the Universe Heroic Court Magician, Orco. So let's examine the contents of our purchase. So let's start with the boring part, which is the figure stand. So this is the details of the figure stand, and we have a center hole which is going to engage this transparent stand, that part, and this part is going to engage the action figure. So let's take a look at the details of the action figure. So that is a detail on the face, and we have a nicely painted and evenly painted eyeballs. So this is the details on the cap and the exposed ear. Well, we have a little bit of oversplash of blue material or blue paint on the hat of the figure, but that is nothing really to be considered as a issue. Very little, very minor. So this is the color of the garb or the suit of the figure, and the letter O for Orco, nicely painted too. Details on the hands. And while we're at it, let's already discuss articulation points, because this is an action figure. So let's start with the head. So we have nice range of motion for the head. We also have some range of motion for the arms. So that is the articulation point for the arm. We have a hinge and we have a ball. So for rotation, it is possible to rotate the whole arm of the figure. We have rotation on the elbow, and we have a single bend for the elbow. As for the hand, we have a hinge which articulates the hand somehow, and rotation for the hand. And the hand that is on the figure is a accessory holding hand, or a C-cup holding hand. So left and right hands are capable of holding on to things if you wish to let this figure hold on to something. So this ends the articulation points for this action figure. So it is an action figure. And of course, there's going to be a little bit of articulation or wobble effect possibly if you wish to, because that is a ball joint also, the connection point I mean. And last of the things that is included with this purchase is going to be a very simple comic book. And because I have another Orco figure, the Revelations figure, so we're going to make this diorama later. So let's flip the pages of this simple comic book. So page 1 and page 2. And do we have another page? Yes, we still have another page. Page 3. So we have other figures on the Masters of the Universe line. So we have this figure, and let's move on with the review. So this is the entire Orco set. So let's measure basically the figure. So just the base figure, that's going to be a 4-inch figure. So base included, that's going to be 6 inches. So this is the entire Orco assembly. So let's do a quick 360 of the figure on the stand. Things to note with the figure on the stand, we still have extra articulation points. On the base, we have a hinge on that base. Rotation, And of course, still on the part that engages the figure, we still have a hinge. And we have a little bit of wobble, left and right, forward and back. And if you wish to ride this figure on a certain pose, like for example this way, that he's running from Beastman or Cyclops or Skeletor. So there you go, you have a running effect for Orco, and we still have this base to hold that pose. But if you wish for a more neutral stance, so it's possible. So this is the other Orco figure that I have on board. This figure comes with the Savage He-Man, the Masters of the Universe Revelations Savage He-Man. So this is what I was talking about when you have a very hollow figure. But so far, this Orco figure, I'm loving this more compared to this, even though this has more details, but it's lacking the articulation point on the elbows and on the hands, which this figure has. So let's do a quick 360 of these two action figures so we could really take a look at the details. So with regards to height, this action figure is going to be a little bit higher because of the stand. But with regards to size, apples to apples, actually they are just the same. So around the same height, I mean. So for display effect, we have Orco with the Masters of the Universe Classics, He-Man, the newer version, I mean. So if you want a very minimalist Masters of the Universe display, then this is the combination to go for. If you don't want to purchase any of the other figures that are available for the toy line. So having a very decent He-Man figure with the Battle Cat and Orco, that is actually just a nice display piece this way. So this is how the Orco figure stacks with the Classics He-Man. So let's do a quick 360. So just for another point of comparison, we have the new Orco figure that I have on board with my custom Masters of the Universe Revelations King Grayskull figure. So let's do a quick 360. So just a quick diorama of the image that we have with the comic book. So let's move on with the review. So I think I'm better off with this display piece. 3 figure set. We have Orco, we have the Battle Cat, and He-Man. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.